So, but it begins with communication. So if you say you are in a relationship with somebody, you don't communicate with him, I bet you are a very beautiful liar. You cannot. And look at this way. If you are in a relationship with somebody and that relationship is one way, is that relationship? Think about it. How can you be in a relationship with somebody? You pay the bill, you pay the car note, you pay the insurance, you do everything in the house. That's one side. The relationship does not function that way. Amen? Some of us have folded our hands, said we're in a relationship with God. We want God to do everything. And then we do basically nothing. But God has a role. In a relationship, it is a two-way thing. Everybody has a role to play in relationship. Amen? And I challenge you as you're listening. If you say you are in a relationship with God, you should be able to be communicating with God. You should be able to know what is in the mind of God. That was why Elijah had the audacity to speak to the king, saying, by my word, it's not going to rain. He didn't say, thus says the Lord. I said that last week. He said, by my word, it shall not rain. No rain nor dew will fall in this nation. The reason, because he was in a relationship with heaven. His communication with God was not static. The frequency was clear. He could hear God. He knew what was happening. He could tap into the divine. He knew what heaven had already decided. He peeped into the window of heaven. He is already in communication with heaven. So he could boldly say, you know what? I know what's going to happen. God didn't tell him to tell the king there won't be rain. But because he was in relationship with God, he could communicate what was about to happen. Amen? Relationship. Our Father, that's where it starts. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Amen? Amen. The next level in relationship and religion is desperation and hunger. Psalms 42 verse 1 to 2 says, as the deer panted after the water brooks, so panted my soul after thee, O God. My soul thirsted for God, for the living God. When shall I come and appear before him? 2003, I brought Jackson Senyonga from Uganda to City Empire Roundtable Conference here in Austin. And he made a comment I will never forget all my life. He said that God visits a people out of desperation or out of devastation. He said his country was visited by God out of devastation. He said, I advise you, America, let God visit you out of desperation. Amen. And desperation is when you are, one of our slogans says, a hungry man is an angry man. About more than 20 million Americans don't go to church today because they are sick and tired of the status quo. They are sick and tired of telling them fables that don't seem not to be working. They seem to be, they are sick and tired of telling them God heals, and they have sicknesses all around. They're sick and tired of telling them that God can raise the dead, and they have not seen it all their life. Come on, what the heck is happening here? They are sick and tired of hypocrisy that goes on when we say one thing and we do the other thing. They are sick and tired of that. They are sick and tired of worshiping God by proxy. They need God.